Ano, maurad ka? Catch Oragon Basketball League on Oragon Sports TV. Liga ng mga Kampiyon!
May hirap at sakripisyo, ngunit sa dulo nagwawagi ang prinsipyo. Kahit anong hamon, kami ay tumatayo sa puso ng Oragon, tagumpay ang totoo. Kampeon ang Oragon, walang magkatatalo. Sa laro ng buhay kami panalo. Kampeon ang Oragon, ang logo. Sa puso at isip, kapatiran at respeto laging namin bibig. Oragon kami, handa sa laban. Lakas at tapang sa bawat galawan. Hindi sumusuko kahit saan mapunta. Pagkaisa ang aming sandata. Kampeon ang Oragon, walang makatatalo. Sa laro ng buhay kami panalo. Kampeon ang Oragon, sa puso at isip, kapatiran at respeto lagi naming bitbit.
I'm so completely yours.
Welcome to the main event. 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 Let's go. Welcome to the main event. Welcome to the main event. Welcome to the main event. Something that you won't forget. Welcome to the main event. You ain't seen nothing yet. Let's go. Oragon kami, handa sa laban. Lakas at tapang sa bawat galawan. Kampeon ang Oragon, ang logo. Sa puso at isip, kapatiran at respeto laging namin bibig.
Ano, maurad ka? Catch Oragon Basketball League on Oragon Sports TV. Liga ng mga Kampiyon!
Good evening, Bicolandia. We are now on our second game of our Oragon Basketball League between the JB Hart and UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Kanina nga po nakita natin isang magandang laban between the Corsido Matters and Ateneo Golden Knights. At ngayong gabi naman po hihintayin natin kung sino nga ba ang mapupunta sa ating semi-final round na naghihintay na po ang Naga College Foundation Tigers. Again, kasama niyo pa rin po ang inyong mga commentators. I am Cristina Canzor-Reyes.
Ayan, and together with Christine is Rick Puerta na magbibigay sa atin ng basketball insights and information sa kung anong nangyayari dito sa loob ng NCF Covered Court. Again, nasa play-ins po tayo and this is very crucial for both teams, UNC-TRIFIT versus JB Hart, because kung sino man ang manalo dito will advance on our semifinals round at makakalaban dito ang undefeated team na NCF Tigers. So very exciting match para dito sa ating ligang ito. And of course, sa mga hindi pa po nakakapag-subscribe and follow sa ating Facebook page, we have Oragon Sports TV, Liga ng mga Kampyon, Oragon Basketball League, and Gen and TV48 Naga for more actions dito sa loob ng hardcourt.
Kaya naman talagang kaabang-abang po ang magiging laro ng ating dalawang kupunan na ito, most especially JB Hart. Maganda yung kanilang standing during that elimination round. Kaya naman titingnan natin kung ngayon ba sa laban nila against UNC-TRIFIT, ganun pa rin yung ipapakita nilang aksyon. Dito lamang yan. At next week, agad-agad, it will be our semi-final round. Kaya naman hihintayin na lang natin kung sino lang ba ang isang kupunan na hinihintay natin para mabuo na ang ating Final Four.
Ayan, talagang ayaw nating palagpasin ang match between these two great teams para ito sa ating play-ins. UNC-TRIFIT versus the JB Hart. So pag-usapan natin ang dalawang kupunan na ito, Tin. When it comes to UNC-TRIFIT, we know na napakaganda ng ipinakita nila dito, and knowing na this evening, kompleto dito ang kanilang kupunan. We have Nico Caronan, isa sa mga best player on the side of UNC-TRIFIT na magbibigay ng magandang offense and defense sa side ni Coach Miggy. And on the other side of things, we have the JB Hart na maganda rin ang inilaro dito sa ating ligang ito. We have Martinez, Alepante, na talaga namang pinakitaan tayo ng napakagandang match all throughout this season. And to know more about the team on the side of JB Hart, let's call our courtside reporter, Kyla. Hi Kyla, kumusta? Anong update dyan?
Babalikan po natin ang ating courtside reporter na si Kyla. But at this moment, talagang yung ating mga OBL fans talagang nakatutok na po sa ating Oragon Sports TV, Liga ng mga Kampyon Facebook page at GNN TV 48 Naga Facebook page. At sa ating mga fans na po yan, isa-shoutout po namin kayo maya-maya lamang. At kahit kayo, talagang excited na para sa ating huling larong ito. At para makarinig tayo ng update from the side of JB Hart, we have Kyla. Hi Kyla, take it away.
Thank you, Rick and Tina. Good evening, Bicolandia. At sa lahat ng nakatutok pa rin sa atin, live at GNN Sports TV, Oragon Sports TV, Liga ng mga Kampyon. We are now on our last game for today sa ating play-in, the UNC-TRIFIT Naga versus the JB Hart. Ako po muli si Kyla Casulia at ako ang inyong makakasama on the side of the JB Hart. For their preparation this game against the UNC-TRIFIT Naga, according to their coaches, drill sa kanilang pinag-focusan dahil nga busy sa mga trabaho. Twice or thrice a week lang ang kanilang training. Paalala ng coaches, since mga bata ang kalaban at ang iba ay mga veterano na, kailangan lang tiyagaan ang depensa at opensa, knowing na isa sa magaling na team ang kanila makakalaban for this evening. Since this is a knockout game at ang mananalo ay aabante sa semifinals, kailangan nilang ibuhos lahat para may panalo ang laban na ito. Yan muna ang update sa side ng JB Hart. Balik sa inyo, Rick and Teen.
Ayan, thank you so much Kyla for that update. So yung JB Hart, they need the composure inside the hardcourt, the communication, and the roles na kailangan ditong tutukan between the players on their side. Knowing na UNC-TRIFIT nga, ang kanilang makakalaban, they are known for their fast play. So ano ang gagawin ditong adjustment on the side of JB Hart as this game progresses? Yan ang aabangan natin because according to their head coach, talagang pinag-aralan din dito ang kanilang makakaharap na UNC-TRIFIT. And of course, yun nga, mga bata dito yung kalaban nila, so dapat nila itong bigyan at tuunan ng pansin para magka-level dito yung energy na ibinibigay dito sa JB Hart. And on the other side of things, to know more about the UNC-TRIFIT side, let's call our courtside reporter Chen. Hi Chen, anong balita sa inyong koponan?
Marhay na pagkabanggi, Rick and Teen, and of course sa aming mga Oragon fans. We are now on the play-in round dito sa Oragon Basketball League Elavil Cup. Ako po sa Chen Shaira Nicolas at ako pong muli ang makakasama nyo ngayon dito sa side ng UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Panibagong Sabado, panibagong bakbakan nga dito sa UNC-TRIFIT Naga versus JB Hart. Para nga sa kanilang preparation, walang iba kundi ang goal na makuha ang ticket patungo sa semifinals, kung kaya siguradong ibibigay ng UNC-TRIFIT Naga ang lahat para makaabot sa dulo. Patuloy kayang magandang laban ng UNC-TRIFIT Naga dito sa play-in. Yan ang ating dapat pakatutukan only here at Oragon Sports TV, Liga ng mga Kampiyon. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you so much, Chen. Talagang aabangan natin yung magiging laban dito at yung performance ng UNC-TRIFIT. So let's see if yung makakasama natin sa semi-final round, itong UNC-TRIFIT Naga o ang ating JB Hart. Kaya naman, para sa ating mga OVL fans, ito na po ang ating huling laro para sa ating play-in. It is between the UNC-TRIFIT Naga and JB Hart. So let's see kung sino magwawagi at sino ang mapupunta hanggang sa huli.
Wow, very interesting match between these two great teams. At magsisimula na nga ang ating first quarter for these both teams, and it will start with a tip-off. So usual first five for both teams, and present ngayon itong si Nico Caronan on the side of UNC-TRIFIT to make an impact on their side. And of course, on the other side of things, we have Martinez and Taugan. Let's see, kasi napakaganda ng match-up ng dalawang kupunan na ito.
So now let's see. First ball possession, kanino kaya mapupunta? This will be a good matchup between these two teams. Now Martinez and Caronan for a tip-off here. Now Caronan, Martinez. First ball possession goes to you.
Goes
It's
on the
JB
side,
Hart.
yes, Teen, on the side of JB Hart. Taugan fires for three. Napaka-init. Wow, nagsisimula pa lang, pero the fire is on para dito kay Taugan on the side of JB Hart with a 3-pointers.
Now, JB Hart, during that first game sa kanilang elimination round, wala silang talo. Only USI Falcons and NCF Tigers yung nakabahid sa kanila dito. So maganda yung standing dito ng JB Hart. So let's see. As Taugan starts it with a 3-pointer. Ano pa kaya yung kailangan o kaya nilang ibigay dito? Now, Aquino with that tip. UNC-TRIFIT, Vastine. Passes here to Caronan. Caronan to Amaro. No good. JB Hart on the offense side. Mainit para sa kanilang kupunan dito. Nagmamadali. Back to Taugan. Loses that ball. Pero naibalik sa kanya. That's a 5 straight points coming from Taugan. At ito na nga. Taugan being one of the key players of JB Hart, malaki yung ambag niya dito para sa pagsimula ng ating play-in against UNC-TRIFIT Naga.
Wow, Taugan. And Martinez passing it to his teammate. Another opportunity on the side of JB Hart. Martinez forcing that one. An attempt, no good. And a foul was whistled on the side of JB, or rather, UNC-TRIFIT.
Martinez. That's good. Now for the second free throw. of Martinez here. It's 6-0, nothing wrong here. Let's see. Maganda yung simula ng first quarter for JB Hart. Tries, no good. Offensive rebound coming from Masinas. Basket count with a foul here. Martinez yung tatawagan dito ng foul. Now let's see Masinas for a 3-point opportunity here. That's good. You can see TRIFIT fighting with the veterans here. And the collegiate team also striving to get the win this evening. Caronan passes to Masinas. Tapik. Still ball possession of UNC-TRIFIT. Fastine tries, no good. Caronan wala pa rin. And Masinas for the third time getting that basket. No, they're still here. Masinas, mainit para sa quarter na ito. Kukunin yung puntos na yan. And now that 1-point gap is on the side of UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Big things para dito kay Masinas na talagang grabe yung tinrabaho. Aquino for JB Hart. Passes to jersey number 7, heavily guarded here. No good. Martinez. Soliman once again. Wow, kahit madilim na sa labas. Pero yung laban ng UNC-TRIFIT at JB Hart talagang mapapatutok ka. Napakaganda ng kanilang game plan dito. And the connection of each players. Amaro. Heavily guarded, 9 seconds to shoot. Passes to Fastine. Fastine tries. No good. Now an opportunity. Mendoza. Ito, small but incredible. Mendoza. Sa lahat ng laro ng JB Hart, talagang siya yung mapapansin mo dito. Maliit pero grabe kung kumilos sa kanilang side. Now Amaro. Anong pambawi dito ng UNC-TRIFIT? Tries. That's good. Para dito kay Sakido.
Wow. What a close fight between these two teams para dito sa ating first quarter pa lamang, 6 minutes and 12 seconds remaining. Wow, napakadikit ng ating laro. And now Festin passing it to Sakido. Amaro naman yun ang may hawak ng bola with 10 seconds on the shot clock. And a foul was called to Martinez on that last sequence.
Now, 5 minutes and 57 seconds remaining for our first quarter. 9-12 on our scoreboard. And a quick shoutout lamang para kay Jameson Brenya, Janayla Basales, kay James Angelo Gabarda, kay Kim Monteroso, Marniela Berido, at kay Cristina Valenzuela. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pag-antabay. At kay Bars Boy G, maraming salamat po sa inyong pag-antabay. Now, with that 2-point lead of JB Hart, Taukan, no good. Fast pace came. Masinas once again. Taugan versus Masinas. Napakaganda ng combination ng mga players ngayon. Nagmamadali dito on the side of UNC-TRIFIT. Caronan. But a steal coming from JB Hart.
And the ball possession will go on the side of JB Hart. Wow, napakarami nang nangyari on that last sequence para dito sa dalawang kupunan. Very fast pace para dito sa dalawang kupunan ang nangyayari. And now, JB Hart maaagawan dito ng bola and Fastine was blocked. Ball will go on the side of JB Hart. Magalong, no good on that attempt, but a whistle was called on the side of UNC-TRIFIT. 5 minutes and 2 seconds remaining. 12-10 is our score, 2-point lead ang hawak on the side of JB Hart.
Now let's see here. A good first quarter here. Now Magalong. Checks in para dito sa ating JB Hart. Let's see. First free throw. No good. Now let's see for his second free throw here. 5 minutes and 2 seconds remaining for our first quarter. Still no good para dito kay Magalong. Medyo malamig pa from the bench. Now UNC-TRIFIT. Batiansala for a three-pointer. That's good para dito sa UNC-TRIFIT. A big three-pointer coming from him. Na Mendoza with 15 seconds to shoot. Once again, UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Heavily guarded here, Batiansala. But Suleiman, tatawagan dito ng foul. Now Masinas. No good. And that ball babalik sa side ng UNC-TRIFIT Naga. A tight first quarter we have here. Four-minute mark. Batiansala. Midrange. No good. Nagmamadali lahat dito. JB Hart and UNC-TRIFIT. And was a foul there. Also, big thanks sa ating mga sponsors. Maraming salamat sa Mayor's Coffee, Mangkok's Kinalas, Nixie Shop, VDC Massage and Spa, Barely There Shop, Tan Dental Clinic, Nishirapa Drug Mart, Tiger's Cafe, Lamar Residences, Glass House Beach Resort, Crown Hotel, Laod Siruma, Taylor Swift at AET Ads. Now, first free throw was good para dito kay Aquino. Now let's see for his second free throw here. 3 minutes and 47 seconds remaining. That's good. JB Hart still holding on to that 4-point lead starting first quarter. Now, UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Let's see, Batiansala with the ball. Passes here to Amaro. Amaro, 2 steps behind. No good. Marjan Barde passes to Taugan. Barde. With 7 seconds. Taugan, no good. Too short for that one. Once again.
Another point conversion on the side of UNC-TRIFIT, and now 2 more points to tie this matchup as they will take the ball possession para dito sa natitirang 2 minutes and 56 seconds. So JB Hart on the penalty situation, and an exchange of player here. Relucio ipapasok dito on the side of JB Hart, and as well as on the side of UNC-TRIFIT. Magkakaroon dito ng substitution. Villaflor in exchange of Amaro. And now, Masinas on that free throw line for an opportunity to lessen the gap here, and right on cue. 1 more point to tie this first quarter score. One more time for him. To clean basket. Deadlock at 17, 2 minutes and 55 seconds remaining for this first quarter. And JB Hart will take the ball possession on their side. Magalong looking for his teammate, passing it to Relucio. Heavily guarded here. And a great steal coming from Batiancela. Chance for them to cut the lead and goes the lead on their side. But again, JB Hart nagkaroon dito ng steal on that last sequence.
Two minutes and 20 remaining para dito sa ating first quarter. We are tied on 17 all. Batiancela passes here to Kevin Togan. Three-pointer coming from Villaflor. Talagang mainit yung bakbakan itong ating dalawang kupunan. Demoyo pass to Lucio. UNC-TRIFIT. JB Hart with that kind of defense. Villaflor to Kevin Togan. Ngayon yung magkapatid na Togan. Isa na lamang po ang makakarating sa semifinals. Let's see. Marjon Barde. Almost loses it. Asking for a screen here. Pass to Remulio. 8 seconds. Kevin Togan was there to snatch that ball. Once again,
Villaflor on that 3-point attempt, no good. And now Magalong to jersey number 1, successful on that layup. 19 all. Second deadlock of the match. Batiancela ngayon. Bantay sarado. Passing it to Kevin, and Kevin Taugan. Wow. Great point conversion coming from him. At may sagot din dito ang JB Hart. And with that, we are all again tied up. 21 all. Batiancela passing it to Taugan. Great block. But the ball possession will go on their side. Relucio. Mabibitawan yung bola. The ball possession will remain on the side of TRIFIT.
32 seconds remaining for our first quarter. 21 all. Can UNC-TRIFIT get the lead here before the first quarter ends? Batiancela. 29 seconds remaining. Tries for a three-pointer, no good. 23 remaining, Batiancela. And the ball will stay on the side of JB Hart. With only 20 seconds remaining here for our first quarter. Now let's see. Marjon goes inside, passes to his teammate. No good. Remulio once again. For the third time, Magalong getting that basket. 5 seconds. Kevin Taugan tying the game again here. What a tight first quarter we are seeing. At sa ating second quarter, ano pa kayang gagawin dito ng UNC-TRIFIT, Naga, and JB Hart? 23 all only here on Oragon Sports TV, Liga ng mga Kampiyon.
Ano, maurag ka? Catch Oragon Basketball League on Oragon Sports TV. Liga ng mga Kampiyon!
May hirap at sakripisyo, ngunit sa dulo nagwawagi ang prinsipyo. Kahit anong hamon, kami ay tumatayo. Sa puso ng Oragon, tagumpay ang totoo. Kampeon ang Oragon.
we're back here sa loob ng NCF covered court for our second quarter. Ang ating naiwang score is 23-all. Ganun kadikit ang bakbakan between JB Hart versus UNC-TRIFIT. So let's see dito sa ating pangalawang quarter kung kanino na mapupunta ang sunod-sunod na puntos or makakasaksi ba tayo ng a lot of deadlocks para dito sa ating pangalawang quarter. Yan ang aabangan natin only here on Oragon Sports TV, Liga ng mga Kampiyon. And now the ball possession will go on the side of TRIFIT, and Taugan stepping on the free throw line for an opportunity. One good basket para dito sa kanya. Let's see on his second attempt. Back to back. Clean basket for Taugan. So again, the battle between Taugan, these Taugan brothers, wow, napakaganda ng performance ng dalawang ito. Aquino, heavily guarded here, slips on the floor, and losing that ball possession. So or rather, the ball possession will stay on their side. (25-23) is our score. Unsuccessful para sa JB Hart, pero offensive rebound para kay Aquino. Heavily guarded here. Passing it to his teammate. Wala pa din. And Villaflor gets that ball on their side. Taugan on that mid-range jumper. Walang sabit ulit para dito sa kanya. Wow. Those points comes from Taugan. Kitang-kita dito yung dedication on the side of Taugan sa ating UNC-TRIFIT na gustong-gusto talagang makuha ang semifinals place para dito sa ating OBL Elavil Cup. And substitution on the side of TRIFIT because one player is down. Let's hope that this is nothing serious. Ayan, 27-25 is our score. 2-point lead ang hawak ng UNC-TRIFIT.
And also, let's commend that kind of defense from the side of UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Doon sa pagpasok ng ating second quarter, kitang-kita natin that the JB Hart struggling to enter that court dahil nga yung ating UNC-TRIFIT Naga talagang wala kang lulusutan eh. Grabe yung defense ang ipinapakita nila dito. So yung kailangan ng JB Hart ngayon ay humanap ng pwedeng butas para makapasok at makapagpuntos. And because of that, yung lead dito ay nasa side ng UNC-TRIFIT Naga, but still this is just a 1-point lead. No room for complacency, most especially now with this kind of performance of JB Hart and UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Bawal kang pumikit dito because this will be an intense one. First quarter intense na, mas i-intense pa po sa mga susunod na quarter. And yan po para dito sa side ng ating UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Ano nga ba yung naging adjustment nila dito dahil napakaganda ng ipinapakita na ng performance sa pagpasok ng quarter na ito. And to hear an update, andyan po si Chan. Hi Chan, anong balita natin dyan?
Well, thank you Rick and team. Palitang puntos nga at first half pa lang. Kitang-kita na both teams ay talagang nilalaban ang ticket patungo sa semifinals. Dito naman sa side ko, they have to minimize the error and maximize the effort dahil hindi nga nagpapatalo ang kabilang kupunan. Kaya kinakailangan nila dito magkaroon ng more effective communication for this quarter. Yan lamang ang quick update. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you so much, Chen, for that update. So yun nga, both teams ayaw magpahuli, so makikita natin dito kung sino ba yung magiging consistent all throughout this game. Kasi yan ang labanan dito eh. Talagang matira matibay, pupusuan at pupusuan for that ticket to the semifinals. And a great steal coming from this JB Hart side. Relucio, dadali ng bola, passing it to Mendoza on their side. Aquino, looking for his teammate, passing it to Martinez. Heavily guarded by Taugan. Look at that defense team on the side of the UNC-TRIFIT Wow! Napakaganda ng ipinapakita ditong depensa on the side of UNC-TRIFIT. That's why nahihirapan ditong magkaroon ng napakagandang opensa. Ito ang ating JB Hart. And speaking of JB Hart, let's call our courtside reporter Kyla for more updates. Anong balita dyan, Kyla?
Thank you, Rick and Chino. We are now on the second quarter of this match-up. Maganda nga naging simula ng JB Hort. Pero habang tumatagal ay nagiging dikit ang laban na talaga namang palitan ng puntos. Kani-kanila lamang. During the huddle, coaches continuously remind sa team to always focus on the game. Huwag na huwag magpapadala sa pressure. Lessen their turnovers. Iwasan ang mga errors, lalo na pag nagpa-fast break. Dahil nabibigyan ng opportunity ang kalaban na mas tinang bola. And for this second quarter of the game, they need to be more aggressive. Kailangan sabayan na pinapakita ng opponent at doble trabaho pa para mapasa kanila ang momentum. Yan muna ang update sa side ng JB Hart. Balik sa inyo, Rick and Chin.
Thank you so much, Kyla. Yun nga, doble effort para dito sa side ng JB Hart. Dahil nga ang lilikse ng UNC-TRIFIT Naga, pinaghandaan po yung ating play-in. Talagang they want to make sure that UNC-TRIFIT will be the one to be on that semi-final run. Kaya naman titignan natin kung magpapatuloy ba yung ganitong performance ng kanilang kupunan. Now, on the side of UNC-TRIFIT Naga, Villaflor, 14 seconds to shoot, passes to Estrada. Now, Aquino fighting for that one. Kevin Taugan getting that one. That's Ken Taugan rather. Kevin Taugan is on the side of UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Now, let's see, 27-30, a 3-point lead of JB Hart. Diretso sa loob. No good. Now, Aquino passes again to Ken Taugan. Cutting that basket. Grabe, yung nilalaban ngayon ng JB Hart.
The athleticism on the side of JB Hart. And courtesy of Ken Taugan, talagang napakaganda dito ng ipinapakita. And now, ball possession will stay on the side of their team. So both Taugan players, talagang pinapakitaan tayo dito ng showdown ng dalawang kupunan na ito. On the side of UNC-TRIFIT, talagang itong si Kevin Taugan din isa sa mga go-to players. And on the other side of things, JB Hart, we have Ken Taugan na patuloy na umaarangkada at this moment. Martinez passing it to Ken. And a foul was called to Kevin Taugan. And on that last sequence, these two Taugan players ang nagkaharap. And a foul was called to Kevin.
Now 27-32, making it 33. Now that's a big gap of JB Hart against UNC-TRIFIT Naga. This duration of the game, 7 points. Yung pinakamalaking gap po na nagawa dito ng JB Hart. Ano kayang gagawin ng UNC-TRIFIT Naga para habulin yan and to have an intense second quarter. 6 minutes and 37 seconds. Now, Masinas. Tatawagan dyan ng foul dito sa side ng JB Hart. So, Masinas will be on that free throw line for 2 shots. 6 minutes and 29 seconds. First free throw was good. Minutes and 29. Messina, second free throw again. That's good. Now let's see here. Back to 5-point lead, JB Hart. Martinez. Di ba nakakalipat ng court? Todo bantay na doon ang UNC-TRIFIT. Now Mendoza getting that ball. And
What a hustle and connection in that last sequence on the side of JB Hart. Akala ko maaagaw na yung team ng UNC-TRIFIT. But it turns out na magiging point conversion pa ito on the side of JB Hart. No good para dito kay Kevin. And now, Ken, may hawak ng bola, passing it to Mendoza. Tatawin ng bola underside. Aquino. Out of bounds ball, so chance on the side of UNC-TRIFIT here to lessen the gap because kanina nakikita natin 2 or 3 points labang dito ang inilalamang ng JB Hart, but at this moment medyo lumaki na dito ang kalamangan. 36-29 is our score. Amaro to Kevin and getting 2 points on that last play.
now Togan Brothers, napakaganda ng performance na pinapakita dito. Now JB Hart still having that 5-point lead here. Mendoza with 13 seconds to shoot. Passes to his teammate. Now let's see here. Relucio back to Mendoza for a 3-pointer. No good. Martinez fighting for that offensive rebound. And now, it is Cantogan getting that basket. What a great player coming from the side of JB Hart. Now let's see with his younger players of UNC-TRIFIT. 31-38, but yan Sala, clean 3-pointer. Grabe itong si Batyan Sala on the side of UNC-TRIFIT. Talagang consistent siya maglaro sa kanilang side during that elimination round. A player to look after here. Now, Mendoza, babawi ba? And now, Kevin Togan with that rebound. Wants to adjust that point.
Wow! A fast break play para dito kay Kevin and a great steal on the side of their team. The momentum converted on the side of UNC-TRIFIT. Mapuputol ba dito ng JB Hearts? And right on cue, on your screen, the man who breaks the momentum on the side of UNC-TRIFIT.
Now, sayang sana dun sa side ng UNC-TRIFIT. They can tie the game, but still, this is a 4-point lead of JB Hart. Ang daming pwedeng mangyari. Let's see. Grabing depensa ng JB Hart. And we still continue as Mendoza. Now, Alanis for that second chance point. Now, one of the player of UNC-TRIFIT, Naga, is now down. It is Masinas. Now, mukhang magpapahinga muna dito si Masinas, but his presence inside the court for UNC-TRIFIT ay malaking tulong during that first quarter.
Yes.
Talagang siya yung nag-stand out for UNC-TRIFIT Naga. And mind you guys, Masinas, siya po yung nanalo sa ating dunk contest during that All-Stars game last week dito sa ating Oragon Basketball League. Kaya naman napakaganda talaga ng performance na pinapakita niya. Now let's see. With Masinas absence in the court, let's see kung anong changes dito ni Coach Miggy of UNC-TRIFIT. Let's see. 36-42, that's a 6-point lead of JB Hart. Anong gagawin ng UNC-TRIFIT dito para mapababa yung kalamangan na ginawa agad ng JB Hart? Now, Batyan Sala passes to the other corner. Kevin. Back to him, 10 seconds to shoot. No good on that 3-pointer. Now Marjan with the ball. Passes to Ken. 16 seconds to shoot on the side of JB Hart. Martinez now. Double team, but an offensive foul was called on him. 2 minutes and 43 seconds remaining. Still 36-42. Estrada.
Batiansela may hawak ng bola on the side of UNC-TRIFIT. 2 minutes and 38 seconds remaining for our first half. Sakido at Tutaugan. Heavily guarded here. Caronan on that 3. And it's good. Wow, 3 points para dito kay Nico Caronan. Babawi ba dito si Ken? Unsuccessful but second chance point para dito kay Magalong on the side of their team. 44-39 is our score and still abante pa rin po dito ang side or ang kupunan ng JB Hart. Now Batiansela to Sakido.
Grabe yung palitan natin ng puntos dito from JB Hart and UNC-TRIFIT Naga. 39-44, still a 5-point lead here, pero ang ganda ng performance na pinapakita ng TRIFIT. Now, offensive rebound. Wala pa rin para sa JB Hart for another time. Basket count with a foul para dito kay Kantaugan. Now, Kantaugan on that free throw line for a bonus free throw here. 39-46. Grabe yung tinatrabaho dito ng JB Hart and UNC-TRIFIT. Still a good performance coming from them, but they need to double their effort now because JB Hart still consistently giving us a good performance here, most especially players like Taugan, Barde, Magalong, and the rest of the players of JV. Once again, an opportunity arises. Suleiman passes here to his teammate. Another foul. Tatawagan nga dyan ng foul itong si Kevin Taugan. And Ken Taugan will be on that free throw line. First free throw was good. A minute and 15 seconds remaining para dito sa ating first half. 2-2 para dito kay Ken Taugan. Now let's see. Anong gagawing adjustment ng UNC-TRIFIT dahil kung kanina dikit yung laban na nakikita natin. Now that's a big 10-point lead of JB Hart. Villaflor now. Passes to Caronan. Caronan to Estrada with 10 seconds. Releasing a 3. No good. Magalong with that rebound. 53 for our first half. And it's still coming from UNC-TRIFIT. Like that spin coming from Villaflor and Kevin Taugan delivering it. What a good connection between the players of UNC-TRIFIT Naga. So a timeout was called on the side of JB Hart now. 42 seconds remaining, 41-49. What a good performance coming from UNC-TRIFIT, most especially JB Hart, now that they have an 8-point lead para dito sa ating quarter.
So great effort for both teams, but still JB Hart finding their rhythm here. Talagang hindi pumapayag dito na mahabol itong kalamangang hawak nila. That's why ingat na ingat dito itong sila Ken Taugan and the rest of the JB Hart team to finally get this great momentum sa pagtatapos ng ating first half na dadalhin sa ating second half dito sa larong ito. And now 49-41 is our score. Ball possession will go on the side of JB Hart. Another opportunity for them.
Now 42 seconds. Now 20 seconds on the shot clock here. Releasing a 3. Munti ka na. Now JB Hart with 23 seconds remaining. Let's see Magalong with that layup, adjusting that point. How will the second quarter end? Still no good para dito sa UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Margin. Can they add a point here before it ends? Sayang. 2 seconds remaining. Offensive foul yung itatawag dito kay Marjan Barde. Villaflor. Or, Marjan Barde on the side of JB Hart yung natawagan dito ng offensive foul. 41-51. It's a big point lead of JB Hart. Magbabalik po kami para sa ating second half of the game. Only here on Oragon Sports TV, Liga ng mga Kampiyon.
May hirap at sakripisyo, ngunit sa dulo nagwawagi ang prinsipyo. Kahit anong hamon, kami ay tumatayo. Sa puso ng Oragon, tagumpay ang totoo. Kampeon ang Oragon, walang magkakatalo. Sa laro ng buhay kami panalo. Kampeon ang Oragon, ang logo. Sa puso at isip, kapatiran at respeto lagi nating bibig. Oragon kami, handa sa laban. Lakas at tapang sa bawat galawan. Hindi sumusuko kahit saan mapunta. Pagkaisa ang aming sandata. Kampeon ang Oragon, walang makakatalo. Sa laro ng buhay kami panalo. Kampeon ang Oragon, sa puso at isip, kapatiran at respeto lagi nating bitbit.
And so completely yours.
Welcome to the main event. 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 Let's go. Welcome to the main event. Welcome to the main event. Welcome to the main event. Something that you won't forget. Welcome to the main event. You ain't seen nothing yet. Let's go.
arcade movie.
Son, you know why you the greatest alive. Fuck rap, bustin' like an addict with a semi-automatic. Who'da had it, and he ready for anybody to buck back. Gonna catch a vibe, ain't no way in hell we leaving nobody alive. Even suicide, no fuck that. Bobby feeling villainous, he killing us. I'm coming for your man and his lady, and even a baby. I'm feeling like I'm chicken, slim shady with rabies. I'm coming at the mouth, ain't nobody taking me out. Every single rapper in the industry, yeah, they know what I'm about. And I dare you to test me, cause not a single one of you motherfuckers impress me. And maybe that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but I'm full of innovation. And I'm tired of balling. It's high school, he's cool, he's not rap shit. Should a single one of you motherfuckers even rap shit? This that I got.
Ano man ang pangarap mo, matutupad yan dito sa NCF.
College of Computer Studies, College of Arts and Sciences, College of Teacher Education, College of Accountancy and Finance.
And we are back for our second half of the game para dito sa ating play-in matchup of JB Hort and UNC-TRIFIT Naga. And on our screen, wala pa. Pero ngayon, magsisimula na ang ating bakbakan para sa ating third quarter. Let's see. JB Hort with a lead of 10 points here. Let's see. UNC-TRIFIT getting that first basket para sa quarter na ito. JB Hort, look at that defense of UNC-TRIFIT. Mendoza goes inside, passes to Martinez, and Martinez gets it. Pumawi naman agad dito itong ating JB Hort.
What a game for these two teams. So yan nga, JB Hort patuloy na nag-iinit dito. Speaking of mainit ang kamay, we have Ken Taugan. Look at that fake and that twist of the arm sa layup na yon. Wow! Ken Taugan. Kitang-kita naman natin. And we know kung paano maglaro itong si Ken Taugan. Nakailang best player of the game na ito, Teen, para dito sa ating OBL Elavil Cup. Now, JB Hort again, may hawak ng bola.
Now 46-55 on our scoreboard. At ang JB Hort talagang ngayong quarter na ito nagpapaulan ng puntos. Now let's see. He's still coming from the side of JB Hort. Aquino, no good. Offensive round. Wala pa rin para dito sa JB Hort. UNC-TRIFIT, anong gagawin nila dito? Kevin. Still no good here. Grabe yung depensang pinapakita nitong ating dalawang kupunan. Magalong. A whistled foul. And to hear an update sa side ng JB Hort dahil napakaganda nung kanilang performance sa pagpasok ng third quarter, pakinggan po natin si Kyla. Hi Kyla, anong balita natin dyan?
Thank you, Rick and Teen. We are now on the second half of this game. For this third quarter of the game, the JB Hort is still on the momentum. They are always reminded to always stay humble, never be complacent because there are still 2 quarters remaining. Coaches also highlights their lapses that they need to lessen this quarter. Backs out kung backs out, iwas foul and always stay focused on the game. They also commended the effort of each players who step up for the team. For the second half of the game, they are ready na mas ipakita pa ang kanilang galing. Yan muna ang update for now. Back to the panel.
Ayan, thank you so much Kyla for that update. So yun nga, bawasan ang errors because yun yung medyo nagpapabuhay dito sa offense at defense on the side of UNC-TRIFIT, yung mga errors na ginagawa dito ng JB Hort. So according to their head coach, they need to lessen their error if they really want to slowly pull away on the scoreboard. And on the other side of things naman, ano kaya ang gagawin ditong adjustment? Because ngayon, medyo nahihirapan ditong maghabol itong UNC-TRIFIT. Now, Chen, anong balita sa inyong kupunan?
Well, thank you, Rick and Teen. We are now on the second half of the game at nakatutok pa rin kayo dito sa bakang nagpapakita ng tibay at galing sa larangan ng basketball na kung saan ay naglalaban para sa natitirang spot sa semifinals. The UNC-TRIFIT Naga need to double their effort. Gawing seryoso ang laban na ito dahil lamang nga dito ang JB Hart. They are ahead a while ago kaya kinakailangan nilang doblehin ang effort para makabawi sa next quarter. May natitira pang 2 quarter kaya dapat mas sipagan and play as a team para makuha nila ang kalamangan para dito sa ating second half of the game. Yan lamang, balik sa inyo.
Thank you so much, Chen. Ayun nga, ang UNC-TRIFIT kailangan doblehin yung ginagawa nila ngayon dahil kung kanina nga nasabi dito ni Chen during our first half, ang lapit-lapit po ng puntos ng UNC-TRIFIT Naga against JB Hart. But right now, looking at that point, malaki na agad yung tinrabaho dito ng JB Hart. So they need to do it once again kung gusto nilang makapunta sa ating semi-final round because JB Hart ngayon walang paawat sa pagpuntos dito. Ang ganda ng depensang pinapakita, samahan mo pa yan ng magandang opensa. So UNC-TRIFIT, ito yung kailangan nilang maging sentro yun dito sa ating third quarter. Now, 7 minutes and 25 seconds remaining para dito sa ating third quarter. 48-59. Now, Batiensala pass to Villaflor. Let's see, Masinas back on the game. But a traveling violation. It is double dribble. It is traveling violation rather. Now, JB Hart on the offense. 6 minutes and 53 seconds remaining. "13 seconds to shoot here. Magkalong, no good. Sakito loses that ball. Aquino now. Nagmamadali dito. And that ball will stay on the side. "6 minutes and 27 seconds. Now looking at that tension between the players of UNC-TRIFIT and JB Hart. "6 minutes and 25, 48-59. Sakiro to inbound. Now Batiensala. Passes to Kevin Taugan. Villaflor with 16 seconds. Taugan, no good. For this quarter, it is JB Hart stepping up. So let's see if they will continue this kind of gameplay or UNC-TRIFIT will bounce back and get that momentum back in their side.
"59-50 is our score. 5 minutes and 36 seconds remaining for this third quarter. Batiensala passing it to Villaflor with 15 seconds to shoot. Losing that one and andon ang player ng JB Hart na si Mendoza. Heavily guarded here, Relucio. Maagawan dito ng bola ni Villaflor, and now Batiancela to his teammate. And a foul was whistled on the side of JB Hart.
Now, we're halfway through this third quarter at naibaba na nga po ng UNC-TRIFIT yung kalamangan na hinahabol nila dito against JB Hart. 9 points na lamang, and let's see if kakayanin pa to or JB Hart will still continue to have this great game. Masinas for his second free throw. Given free throws, paulit-ulit natin sinasabi, kailangan ng kada kupunan, mas lalo na kapag sila yung naghahabol. Now, JB Hart on the offense. Relucio with the ball. Heavily guarded here. Mendoza. Pass to jersey number 7. And he gets it. Para dito kay Soliman. Ano kayang pambawi ng UNC-TRIFIT Naga? We're still waiting. Dahil ang ganda nung pinakita nila during that second half. And just like what we said earlier, we're still waiting na maibalik nila yung ganong momentum, ganong ganda ng laro nila. Now, Masinas. That's good. Paunti-unti din binabawasan dito ng UNC-TRIFIT Naga yung kalamangan na hawak ng JB Hart. But at the same time, they still need to double their effort now. As you can see with that kind of gameplay of JB Hart. Relucio for a three-pointer. No good. Second chance. Still no good, but a whistled foul there. Now, pasalamatan lang din natin ang ating mga sponsors. We have TRDV and Construction Supply, GILMAR, CASA, DESCANSO, ARCO, DIEZ, Naga and Travel and Tours, Tiger's Cafe, Bonnie and PIGGY Distributors, BICOL Concrete Hollow Blocks, NOLCAST Construction and Supply, HARDSHED Hardware at Construction Supplies at MACHICHU Boneless Fried Chicken. Maraming salamat po sa ating mga sponsors. Now, that's good for his second free throw. Karonan back on the court here. 10-point lead of JB Hart. 4 minutes and 7 seconds remaining.
And let's see kung magkakaroon dito ng magandang impact atong si Karona on the side of UNC-TRIFIT. 3 minutes and 55 seconds remaining. 63-53. Bola ng UNC-TRIFIT, and foul was called to Aquino.
Masinas. First free throw. Now let's see for his second free throw here. 3 minutes and 48 seconds. Grabe pa rin yung ipinapakita nga laro dito ng JB Hart. Let's see. 53-63. Soliman passes to his teammate. 12 seconds to shoot here. And a whistled foul. Pilapil, first free throw was good.
And a timeout was called on the side of UNC-TRIFIT. 65-53 is our score. 3 minutes and 31 seconds remaining for our third quarter.
And now here's our Sip Tropa of the game. Brought to us by Sip Plus Electrolyte Drink. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pag-antabay. Beautiful ladies from the bench of UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Now, 3 minutes and 31 seconds remaining for our third quarter. 53-65. Let's see if this kind of gameplay of JB Hart will continue up until the last quarter of this game, or UNC-TRIFIT will bounce back and we'll see it once again yung kanilang ipinakitang performance kaninang first half. Rick?
Let's see kung may change of momentum ba para dito sa dalawang kupunan. Makakahabol na ba dito ang UNC-TRIFIT, or will the JB Hart continuously dominate this ball game at this moment? Kailangan natin dito makita yung mga galaw on the side of UNC-TRIFIT because we know kung paano ito maglaro para dito sa ating liga. Kailangan mabuhay na dito because 3 minutes na lamang natitira sa ating third quarter and may isang quarter na lamang tayo dito sa ating larong ito. So they need to step up big time if they want to win this match.
Now UNC-TRIFIT Naga. But Yinsala loses that ball, but it will stay on their side here. 53-65. Ako, napakalaki na nung kalamangan na nagagawa dito ng JB Hart. But at the same time, nasa third quarter pa lamang tayo. Another 10 minutes of game here for UNC-TRIFIT para maipakita muli yung ganda ng larong ginawa nila during that first quarter. Now, Taugan, traveling violation was committed.
Turnover on the side of UNC. Crucial turnover on their side. That's why JB Hart ang may hawak ngayon ng bola. Pilapil, heavily guarded here. And a great sell coming from Villaflor. Great defense. And Taugan. Successful in that layup at makakakuha pa dito ng free throw opportunity to add their score dito sa ating laro. Paunti-unti ginagawan dito ng paraan ng Greyhounds or ng UNC-TRIFIT ang kanilang game play and game plan. Talagang pinapaigting nila dito yung kanilang mga techniques and of course the fast play and the defense. That's why medyo nakakahabol na rin dito itong kanilang kupunan. So napatawag nga dito ng timeout ang side ng JB Hart. So let's see kung anong gagawin nilang adjustment after this timeout because slowly but surely UNC-TRIFIT making their way to tie this matchup.
2 minutes and 29 seconds remaining here. 10-point lead of JB Hart. Let's see after this timeout if UNC-TRIFIT can gain their momentum once again. Let's see here. Most especially with the players like Taugan, Basinas, but Yansala, Caronan, and Villaflor inside the court of UNC-TRIFIT. Ano ba yung ipapakita nila dito? So let's see as Kevin Taugan getting that free throw.
65-56. 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining. Ball possession will go on the side of JB Hart. Relucio find his way inside and a great steal coming from Masinas at matatawagan nga ng foul dito si Relucio on that last sequence.
Two minutes and 13. Masinas, 2 free throws will be given to him. Now, big thanks sa ating mga sponsors, Chicken Run, Chef Buster Cuisine, Pearl Aesthetic Wellness, Samgiri Center Naga, Aqua BICOL Portalist, Anjana Trading, Search Fitness Lifestyle, Angel's Pizza, DLP Printing Services, Omnideo Advertising, at Perk Box. Maraming salamat po. Second free throw was good para dito kay Masinas. And still, we only have 2 minutes for our third quarter, 58-65, just a 7-point lead of JB Hart. Offensive rebound. Double team here, and that ball possession will go onto the side of UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Now this is an opportunity for them. Before the third quarter ends, they need to lessen that gap against JB Hart. It will not be easy, but at the same time, magkakaroon pa rin ng malaking opportunity itong UNC-TRIFIT to bounce back.
So yun nga yung binabanggit ko sa Tin. Slowly but surely, this UNC-TRIFIT making their way to tie this matchup. And look at our scoreboard. 65-60 is our score. Wow, naibaba na lamang dito sa 5 puntos ang kailangang habulan ng kanilang kupunan. And right now, the defense is on point on the side of TRIFIT at matatawagan nga dito si Alepante ng foul because of that last sequence.
Ayun na nga yung sinasabi natin. UNC-TRIFIT, nako, eto na. Paunti-unti nilang muling pinagtatrabahuhan yung kalamangan na ginawa ng JB Hart. Now with that 5-point lead and 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining for our third quarter, there is still a chance na makakalapit pa sila doon sa kalamangan ng JB Hart or baka nga makuha pa nila yung kalamangan. So, talagang sa mga laro po natin ngayon, no room for complacency for all the teams here dahil hindi natin alam yung pwedeng mangyari dito. At dahil dyan with that free throw coming from Batyansala, it is just 3-point lead of JB Hart here. And look at that defense of UNC-TRIFIT Naga snatching that ball from the side of JB Hart, protecting it. Now, Batyansala passes to his teammate, Karonan getting it. And now, 64-65 is our score before the third quarter ends.
Wow, that connection, Tin, on that last play. Batyansala to Karonan, the two deadly duo on the side of UNC-TRIFIT. At samahan pa yan dito ng napakagandang steal and defense on the side of their team. Wow, 35 seconds remaining para dito sa ating third quarter and the score 65-64, just 1-point lead on the side of JB Hart.
Now Rick, let's see. Ano pa bawi dito? Villaflor to take on the lead, no good. Lost opportunity for their team. Now JB Hart. Pilapil passes to his teammate. 15 seconds. Now Magalong will be on that free throw line. 19 seconds remaining here. Magalong for his bonus free throw, 3-point opportunity. No good. 64-67, 3-point lead of JB Hart. Let's see, with 14 seconds to shoot, will it be a tie or a 1-point lead of JB Hart? Let's see, Batyansala. 7 seconds, goes inside, passes to Karonan. Karonan heavily guarded here. And Villaflor, hindi na nga nagawa ng paraan yan. But still, we have another 10 minutes of intense matchup here on Oragon Sports TV. Again, this is the play-in matchup of UNC-TRIFIT Naga and JB Hart, only here on Oragon Sports TV, Liga ng mga Kampiyon.
Ano, maurag ka? Catch Oragon Basketball League on Oragon Sports TV. Liga ng mga Kampiyon!
May hirap at sakripisyo, ngunit sa dulo nagwawagi ang prinsipyo. Kahit anong hamon, kami ay tumatayo sa puso ng Oragon, tagumpay ang totoo. Kampeon ang Oragon.
are back here sa loob ng NCF covered court for our fourth and final quarter. Again, matchup between UNC-TRIFIT versus the JB Heart. Ang ating naiwang score is 67-64 in favor on the side of JB Heart. So this is the final stretch for both teams. And dito natin makikita kung kanino mapupunta ang ticket sa ating semifinals round.
And of course, grabe po yung pinagtrabahuhan ng UNC-TRIFIT Naga dito. Dahil kung maaalala niyo po doon sa ating third quarter, umabot na ng lagpas 10 yung kalamangan dito ng JB Heart. Pero bago man matapos yung third quarter, UNC-TRIFIT was there to get it. At ngayon nga, sa pagpasok ng ating fourth quarter, mas nailap pa po nila 66-67. Kaya naman talagang dik-dik ang laban natin ngayong gabing ito. Sino nga ba ang mag-uwi ng panalo at makakatapat ang Naga Foundation Tigers sa ating semi-final run? JB Heart ba o ang ating UNC-TRIFIT Naga? Now Lionel Barde. (66-67). Na UNC-TRIFIT binuksan agad yung ating fourth quarter ng isang magandang puntos. And now just a point lead of JB Heart. And at this moment, hindi pa man tayo nangangalahatian sa quarter na ito. Eto na, lumalaban ulit itong UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Now, Batiansala with 13 seconds to shoot here. Batiansala, wrong pass. Now, Taugan going inside, Rice, still no good. Offensive rebound. That's good para dito sa JB Heart. Now, UNC-TRIFIT, grabe yung ginawa. Third quarter, redemption quarter talaga para sa kanila. Naibaba nila sa isa yung kalamangan ng JB Heart. But at this moment, fourth quarter, anong gagawin kaya ng UNC-TRIFIT para maging consistent muli at hindi nahayaan na maging malaki yung kalamangan na hawak ng JB Heart? Because looking at our score right now, 68-69, laking isang puntos lang yung nailalamang ng JB Heart ngayon. Kaya, in just a few minutes, 8 minutes and 10 seconds, ano pa yung makikita nating laban? Ano pa yung makikita nating performance ng UNC-TRIFIT Naga? And to hear an update from the side of UNC-TRIFIT Naga, we have Chan. Hi Chan, anong update natin?
Well, thank you, Rick and Teen. We are now on the fourth and last quarter of the game at muli ngang nakakahabol ang UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Kaya naman they need to keep communicating, keep that effort going and push even harder. Ibibigay at ilalaban nga nila ang kanilang all-out na galing para dito sa last quarter of the game. They are going to tighten their defense because defense is the best offense. Kaya naman makukuha kaya ng UNC-TRIFIT Naga ang ticket patungo sa semifinals. We will see, kaya manatiling nakatutok dito lang sa nag-iisang liga ng mga Oragon Basketball League Elavil Cup dito lang sa Oragon Sports TV, Liga ng mga Kampiyon. Back to the panel.
And thank you so much, Chen, for that update. So yun nga, nakita naman natin dito kung paano pinagtrabahuhan itong ating UNC-TRIFIT. Itong ating, yung naganap na ating third quarter of the match. So, nakita natin dito na naidikit nga dito yung ating score, 70-68. So wow, what a chase on the side of UNC-TRIFIT. And at this moment, Philia Flor nakikipag-agawan ng bola and successful on that. And Karonan tying this match with that one-hand layup. This is the moment we've been waiting for on the side of UNC-TRIFIT to finally tie this matchup. Wow. And a great steal coming from Kevin. And look at that. The table has turned on the side of their team. UNC-TRIFIT with this 2-point lead. Wow. Just wow. And what are the changes na dapat gawin ng JB Hart? And speaking of JB Hart, successful on that layup at makakakuha pa dito ng free throw opportunity itong si Aquino.
And to hear the side of JB Hart, let's hear it from Kyla. Hi Kyla, anong update natin dyan?
Thank you, Rick and Teen. We are now on the last quarter of this matchup for this fourth quarter of the game. The JB Hart, patuloy ang kanilang pag-arangkada na talaga namang nakakabos na kanilang team. Nakahabol man ang opponent, patuloy nilang binubuhos lahat para hindi maagaw sa kanila ang momentum. For the coaches, reminders, no room for complacency. They need to stay consistent at kailangan ditong laging paganahin ng team chemistry. Last quarter na ng laro, kaya kailangan nang ibuhos lahat ng effort para makuha ang panalong ito at maka-advance sa semifinal round. The question is, will the JB Hart get the ticket to the semifinal round? Yan ang ating dapat abangan at tutukan only here at Oragon Sports TV, Liga ng mga Kampiyon. For now, balik sa inyo, Rick and Teen.
And thank you so much, Kyla, for that update. So yun, JB Hart, syempre merong pressure na dito on their side because yung napakalaking kalamangan on that last quarter is na gawa ng paraan dito ng ating UNC-TRIFIT. And with that, the 2-point lead is on the side of UNC-TRIFIT. So yun, they need to double their effort if you're on the side of JB Hart to finally again get that lead on their side.
Grabe yung tinrabaho dito ng UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Now another opportunity for their team here. Sakido, heavily guarded. Taugan, double team. Papasok sa loob. Gets that basket. And now we are looking at that 4-point lead of UNC-TRIFIT Naga. What a change of momentum here. JB Hart looking for another point conversion. But look at that. UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Grabe, yung tinatrabaho ngayon, that will be a 6 straight points coming from UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Grabe, yung 6 na puntos na kalamangan yun ng UNC-TRIFIT Naga. And we're almost halfway through this last quarter. So what will be the adjustment on the side of JB Hart kung kanina medyo confident na, but at the same time hinabol pa rin ng UNC-TRIFIT Naga. So let's see. And here are some of the game highlights of our play-in matchup of these two teams.
Five minutes and 42 seconds remaining for this match. 79-70. Again, wow, yan ang masasabi ko para dito sa ating UNC-TRIFIT side. What a hassle on their side to get the momentum on their side. And look at that pass. Very successful yung mga ganong ginagawa dito. But this time, andon si Kenta Ugan to make sure na makakakuha ng puntos dito ang kanilang kupunan. Grabe ang ipinapakita ng dalawang kupunan na ito. And of course, UNC-TRIFIT. Ito yung sinasabi ko kaninang slowly but surely the momentum na binibuild nila on that latter part of third quarter na naidala nila dito sa ating pang-apat na quarter.
No. Kenta Ugan. No good on that free throw. But a second chance point coming from Martinez here. And at this point, just a 3-point lead of UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Let's see. We're halfway through this last quarter. But yan Sala, heavily guarded by the JB Hart players. Tapik doon. JB Hart ball possession. 4 minutes and 52 seconds remaining. Aquino. Goes inside. Loses that ball. UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Look at this. Sakino. Loses that ball. 19 seconds to shoot on the side of UNC-TRIFIT Naga.
Batiansela to inbound on the side of TRIFIT. Passing it to Ken Taugan. Batiansela fires for 3. In and out. Ball at sayang yon para dito kay Corona. Nabitawan yung bola. And now Martinez itatawid ng bola on the side of the JB Heart. And unsuccessful on that attempt. Back to TRIFIT ball possession.
Now, the coaching staff of UNC-TRIFIT asking for a review here on that last sequence. 4 minutes and 6 seconds remaining, 79-76, just a 3-point lead of UNC-TRIFIT. And this is very crucial for both teams, most especially that this is a do-or-die game. Kung sino man po ang mananalo dito will move forward to the semi-final round of Oragon Basketball League and still have an opportunity to fight for the championship of the first ever Oragon Basketball League. Now let's see here. But kudos to UNC-TRIFIT Naga. That's a big gap during the third quarter. But now looking at this point, fourth quarter was their quarter. Players of UNC-TRIFIT, they really pushed forward. And JB Hart will have that ball possession and successful yung ating challenge from the side of UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Let's see kung anong gagawin dito ng JB Hart. Can they tie the game here and look for a more intense matchup for the remaining minutes? 4-minute mark. Now, loses that ball from the side of JB Hart. Kevin Togan now for a layup. Now, grabe yung intensity. That's a traveling violation committed on the side of JB Hart. Now, a more intense minute remaining on the side of both teams. 81-76 right now. 3 minutes and 37. Let's see. Batiansela.
Batiansela. Passing it to Nico Caronan. Unsuccessful on the 3-point attempt. And the ball possession will stay on the side of TRIFIT. But a challenge on the side of JB Hart on that last sequence. 3 minutes and 22 seconds remaining. 81-76 is our score in favor on the side of UNC-TRIFIT. Wow. Napakaganda ng game na ito, Teen, para dito sa ating last match ng ating play-ins. Talagang both teams are eager to find their spot on our semi-final round. So, let's see kung sino makakakuha ng panalo dito sa natitirang 3 minutes and 22 seconds na oras ng ating laro.
(81-76) para sa mga fans ng UNC-TRIFIT Naga and JB Hart. Nako, kinakabahan na para dito sa mga huling minuto ng ating laro ngayong gabing ito. Now, let's wait for our officiating officials.
So again, let's wait on our officials' decision para doon sa last sequence kung kanino nga ba ang ating ball possession, kung mapupunta ba sa UNC-TRIFIT or JB Hart ang ating bola. And unsuccessful challenge, the ball will remain on the side of UNC-TRIFIT as Kevin Taugan will inbound that one. The defense though on both teams. Grabe. But a foul was called to Sakido on that last sequence. With that foul, Ken Taugan will step on that free throw line for an opportunity on their side to lessen the gap para dito sa ating fourth and final quarter. Ayan, 3 minutes and 13 seconds, guys. Yan na lamang po ang natitirang oras para sa ating laro, and UNC-TRIFIT still on the leading score para dito sa ating larong ito. And of course, thank you so much for all our live viewers dito sa loob ng NCF Covered Court sa walang sawang pagsuporta simula sa ating game number 1 up until this game number 2. And of course, on our virtual friends, our loyal viewers sa ating mga media partner. And Batyancelo on your screen, nagpakawala ng tres on the side of UNC-TRIFIT to make sure na napakaganda dito ng lead on this side of the UNC-TRIFIT. Anong gagawin dito? Makakakuha ng puntos naman sa JB Hart itong si Magalong. What an exchange of points para sa dalawang kupunan na ito. Caronan passing it to Taugan. Heavily guarded here by Alepante. Grabe. These two teams, you can see the eagerness, and back-to-back 3 points shot para sa UNC-TRIFIT. And yung pangalawang tres galing kay Sakido. Wow! What a game para dito sa UNC-TRIFIT. Last 2 minutes of the match. 87-81 is our score.
Now 6-point lead of UNC-TRIFIT Naga. There's still an opportunity for JB Hart to snatch that one. But let's see as UNC-TRIFIT Naga with his ball possession. Caronan passes to Batyancelo with 7 seconds to shoot. Let's see. Nakuha pa ng JB Hart. The lost opportunity on their side. Very crucial error. Very crucial turnover para dito sa side ng UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Now Ken Taugan is down, and the officiating officials will review that last sequence. A minute and 32 seconds. Grabe yung mga pangyayari ngayon dito sa laban ng JB Hart and UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Kudos sa lahat ng players natin ngayong gabing ito. Dahil nga napakaganda ng performance na ipinakita nila. Every minute, every second is important sa larong ito ng JB Hart and UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Now, habang naghihintay po tayo ng desisyon ng ating officiating officials, big thanks sa ating mga sponsors. We have ARCO, DIEZ, Loud Siruma, Ako BICOL Portales, Superb Cuts and Soul, Omnidea Advertising, VDC Massage and Spa, at Berg Box. Maraming salamat po.
Ayan, let's wait on our officials para doon sa naganap na review kung ano nga bang nangyari on last sequence, because napakabilis nga ng plays dito na nangyayari sa loob ng NCF Covered Court. That's why bawal ngang kumurap, sabi mo dito, Tin, sa ating dalawang kupunan. A minute and 32 seconds remaining for this fourth and final quarter. 87-81 is our score. What will the adjustment on the side of JV Hart if they want to cut the lead na hawak ngayon ng UNC-TRIFIT?
Now, Caronan, a sportsman-like foul yung itatawag sa kanya dito. So 2 free throws will be given to Ken Taugan plus the ball possession sa side ng JB Hart, which is very crucial on the side of UNC-TRIFIT. Eh ngayon, mahaba-haba pa po itong natitirang minuto ng ating laro. So there is still a big opportunity that JB Hart will snatch that win and will move forward for the semi-final round, or UNC-TRIFIT can still fight against the JB Heart. So there's a lot of possibility for this remaining minutes, remaining seconds of this game. Let's see. Tokan, no good. Offensive rebound. And that's it. 2 puntos na lamang po ang kailangan ng JB Heart here. Big thanks to Magalong for getting that 2 points. Anong pambawi dito ng UNC-TRIFIT Naga? Batyan Sala passes to Kevin Togan. 87-85 everyone. A minute and 10 seconds. 10 seconds to shoot on the side of UNC-TRIFIT Naga. Sakito passes on the other side. And now Batyan Sala. And that's a big 3 right there. Grabe yung ipinapakita ng ating dalawang kupunan dito. PC-kalan kung PC-kalan.
Wow.
What a great 3-pointer coming from Batyan Sala. Sabi niya, hindi pa tapos. UNC-TRIFIT Naga lalamang at lalamang pa. But let's see, anong pabawi ng JB Heart? This is a good matchup between these two greatest teams of our Oragon Basketball League. And with that,
Napakagandang 3 points ang pinakawalan dito ni Batyan Sala on that last sequence. Wow, 54 seconds remaining for this match. Our score is 90-85. Another 5-point lead ang ginawa. Limang puntos ulit dito ang ginawa ng UNC-TRIFIT para maisiguradong may hirapan ditong maghabol. Ito ang ating JB Heart. So with this 54 seconds remaining, ano pa kaya ang gagawin dito ng JB Heart para maidikit ang score? Or will the UNC-TRIFIT patuloy na aarangkada dito sa ating larong ito?
and if ever man, Rick, na UNC-TRIFIT Naga yung makakapasok sa ating semi-final round, para lang tayong nasa bukal. Our 4 collegiate teams,
Yes.
USI, Ateneo, NCF, and if ever UNC-TRIFIT Naga. But kung JB Hartman ang makakapasok sa ating semi-final round, isang malaking tinik po yan para sa NCF Tigers dahil magaling itong kupunan ng JB Hart. Kaya naman talagang kahit sinong makapasok sa dalawang ito, isang magandang laban po ang ating mapapanood. Just like what we are seeing right now. With this
Yes.
remaining 54 seconds, 90-85, ang dami pa pong pwedeng mangyari. So no room for complacency on the side of UNC-TRIFIT kasi baka yung JB Hart, pinagplanuhan na yan, pwedeng makuha pa yung panalo na yan. Kaya naman talagang kapit kung kapit para sa mga fans ng dalawang kupunan na ito.
Talagang walang kukurap pati sa ating mga audiences dito sa loob ng NCF and on our live stream Facebook pages. Martinez will try, and Martinez unsuccessful, pero foul was called to jersey number 17, Nico Caronan. 51 seconds remaining for this match, and on that free throw line, Martinez, kailangang maipasok ito ni Martinez on the side of their team, but unfortunately unsuccessful in that first attempt. One more time for him. Again, all ball possessions are very important at this crucial moment of game. 90-85 is our score. Pag naipasok ito ni Martinez, 4 points ang kailangang habulin ng kanilang kupunan. But good thing on the side of UNC-TRIFIT because it's their ball possession. So kailangan nilang pag-igihan if they really want to snatch this game against the JB Hart squad.
Every ball possession counts here. Martinez, no good on that free throw. UNC-TRIFIT now an opportunity, but a whistle foul here. Aquino yung tatawagan po dyan ng foul. 48 seconds remaining here. Still, this is a long seconds pa yung meron tayo dito.
48 seconds remaining. Taugan to inbound this one on the side of the UNC-TRIFIT. Villaflor heavily guarded, and a foul was whistled para dito sa ating JB Hardside courtesy of Mendoza.
No. 1985, 44 seconds remaining here. Now, Taugan passes here to Estrada with 18 seconds to shoot. Let's see. What a tight defense coming from JB Hart. Estrada now against Martinez. Munti ka na. Now, Batian Sala on that three-point line. No good. Now, an opportunity for JB Hart. Let's see, 22 seconds.
Taugan to Mendoza. Fires for 3, unsuccessful, but Yansela gets that one on their side, pero napalakas yung pasang yon. But with this 8 seconds time remaining, I think UNC-TRIFIT will advance on our semifinals match against the undefeated team, the NCF Tigers.
Yes. What a great performance coming from this both teams. 3 seconds. And I think that's it. The UNC-TRIFIT Naga will complete our final 4 for the semi-final round. They will head-to-head with Naga College Foundation Tigers. While on the other side is USI Falcons and Ateneo Golden Knights. For collegiate team, ang umabante po sa ating semi-final round of Oragon Basketball League. What a great performance coming from this both teams at sa aming pong babalik. It will be our best player of the game only here on Oragon Sports TV, Liga ng mga Kampiyon.
Ano, maurag ka? Catch Oragon Basketball League on Oragon Sports TV, Liga ng mga Kampiyon!
May hirap at sakripisyo, ngunit sa dulo nagwawagi ang prinsipyo. Kahit anong hamon, kami ay tumatayo. Sa puso ng Oragon, tagumpay ang totoo. Kampeon ang Oragon.
Catch Oragon Basketball League on Oragon Sports TV. Liga ng mga Kampiyon!
Kampeon ang Oragon, walang makatatalo. Sa laro ng buhay kami panalo. Kampeon ang Oragon.
Our best player of the game is brought to us by Nunoy Magtuto, and beside me is our best player of the game, jersey number 29, Kevin Taugan with 29 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals. So congratulations, Kevin, on your big win dito sa gabing ito. So anong nararamdaman mo knowing na ikaw yung nag-best player this evening and ang nakatapat niyo is JB Hart at nalaglag niyo yun and makakarap niyo ang NCF Tigers?
Masaya po at malakas na team po sila. And pinaghandaan po kasi namin.
So ano po yung aabangan ng fans ng UNC-TRIFIT knowing na ang next na makakalaban nyo is NCF Tigers, isa sa mga undefeated team dito sa ating liga. And of course, nasa semifinals round na tayo.
Magtiwala na lang po sa kakampi at malakas po ang kalaban. And kumpiyansa lang po.
And last, your time to shout out all the supporters na nakatutok sa inyo from day one up until this game.
Shout out po sa family ko sa Magaraw and sa UNC family. And sa TRIFIT po.
And thank you so much again. Beside me is our best player of this match, Kevin Taugan.
Kampeon ang Oragon, walang makatatalo. Sa laro ng buhay kami panalo. Kampeon ang Oragon. Kampeon ang Oragon, walang makatatalo. Sa laro ng buhay kami panalo. Kampeon ang Oragon. Kampeon ang Oragon, walang makatatalo. Sa laro ng buhay kami panalo. Kampeon ang Oragon.
And that's our best player of the game, Kevin Taugan, on the side of UNC-TRIFIT Naga. What a good performance coming from these both teams. At ang UNC-TRIFIT Naga na nga po ang kukumpleto sa ating Final Four. At next week, mapapanood na po natin ang ating semi-final run ng ating Oragon Basketball League. Again, I am your commentator, Cristina Canzo-Reyes.
And I am Rick Puerto. For more basketball actions, just tune in on Oragon Sports TV, Liga ng mga Kampiyon.
Oragon kami, handa sa laban. Lakas at tapang sa bawat galawan. Kampeon ang Oragon. Ang lakas, puso at isip, kapatiran at respeto laging ating bibig.
Ano, maurag ka? Catch Oragon Basketball League on Oragon Sports TV. Liga ng mga Kampiyon!